Hello, Black Healing Matters family. This is Danielle here at the Black Healing Matters podcast, where we offer you ideas to hopefully move you one step closer to your healing. And today is no different because I'm back at it, y'all. You hear my voice is sounding better. I'm getting stronger every day. And I'm excited here to offer you this Finance Friday tip. So on this Finance Friday, I really want to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart. It's a little bit complicated, but I think that I know my family. Y'all are intelligent people, so you can understand what I'm talking about. And so on this Finance Friday, we're going to talk about getting off of the fringes and into the vertical. And what do I mean by that? Well, simply put, the vertical on any product or service runs very deep, down from the most basic raw goods materials up to the final consumer of that product. So for example, if you have a t-shirt company, right? And if you offer, designs on, t-shirts, well, you probably don't grow the cotton that those t-shirts are made of. You probably don't process that cotton. You probably don't, sew that, make that cotton into fabric. You probably don't sew those pieces together, and you probably don't, mint them and package them and send them to the person who is going to put the ink onto those or the design onto those t-shirts for you. You just sell that final product with the t-shirt, with the ink on it, with the design on it, to a final consumer. But understand that every single step along that vertical, from the very lowest point of that vertical of growing cotton, like literally from the ground, growing cotton plant, every single one of those links in the chain must get paid. And unfortunately, Black Healing Matters family, we as Black folks, we tend to find ourselves at some of the very highest points on the vertical, meaning we find ourselves not in the production of the cotton or in the manufacturing of t-shirts. No, we are usually way down at the end, like, again, design, which is just one step away from the final consumer. And so what happens is, unfortunately, that means that our prices are completely dependent on every single link in the chain before us. And if one of those links, let alone all of them or two of them, decides to raise their prices or make some changes or have some change in supply, then what can we do? This also leads to another issue, because when we say buy Black, a lot of times, we want to buy Black. We want everybody to buy Black. And I'm with that. I agree with that. But the problem I see with this movement is that too many of our services and products are not necessary, meaning they're not necessities. Meaning we all have to, and you live in a capitalist society, you have to buy certain things. You have to buy gas for your car, right? You have to buy food, from a grocery store, most likely. You have to pay for a place to live. Whether you're renting or even buying from a mortgage company, you have to. These are your necessities: food, shelter, right? And transportation is a necessity in the modern world. But how many of those necessities do we control? And so you can't control those things unless you control a deeper part, at least a deeper part of the vertical. And so what I'm saying is, let's get into some of these more necessity type businesses and get deeper into the ones that we all already own, like t-shirt and design and, fashion and things like that. You see, what happens is, Black folks as a collective, we do have a huge spending power, but we have the least, we're some of the people with the least amount of disposable income per capita. And if all of the Black businesses, or, the vast majority of the Black businesses are vying for this limited amount of Black disposable income dollars, then we're competing, we're in a competition that is even more fierce just due to the fact that we're competing for very limited resources, even of our own people. And as a person, as a Black person, you have to make decisions as to where you're going to spend your money. And you have limited, disposable income. Okay, I'm talking about income beyond your necessities. So what I'm saying is, let's get into those necessities. Let's buy land. Let's own grocery stores. Let's have growers and people who actually grow products, grow food and sell it. This is controlling the vertical. This is going deep down to the level of manufacturing and production instead of just being on the fringes. If you feel me on this, Black Healing Matters family, please let me know, okay? I know this is kind of a complicated topic, but I just wanted to touch on this because as we get into this year, I know so many of you are interested in starting businesses. And my hope for you, I implore you to get into not just starting a business on the fringe, again, t-shirt design or maybe a restaurant. These are the fringes of the vertical. I'm talking about getting down deep into the vertical, being a food producer, being a raw material cotton producer, being a producer, being a owner of land or a landlord to rent your property to somebody. These are the kinds of businesses that we absolutely need in our communities to turn us around, because we have to spend money on these things. Not only that, but other people will be forced to do business with us too. It's not just about Black folks buying from Black folks. We also buy from non-Black people, right? Okay. So we want to give them the opportunity to buy from us, but that means we have to get deep into the vertical so that we have something that many, many, many people need. And on that note, Black Healing Matters family, I love you. Stay blessed on this Finance Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you on Sunday for that Set Your Intention Sunday. Have a wonderful, blessed one. And as always, stay blessed. Black Healing Matters.
Hey, Black Healing Matters. I gotta call in on this Momac here. Just because it's a t-shirt thing, and you know what? I used to feel exactly the same way you did. But then I got shocked. I got spun on my head. Back in 2006, I discovered this online, basically design t-shirt company, and they're called Threadless. I think they're still around, called threadless.com, and they should probably be around because what they do is, so it's kind of like a social thing where they got a lot of people that's into t-shirt design, and the users actually create the designs, right? And every week they basically have a subscription model where you kind of pay to get the t-shirts that are selected, like 1 out of the 5 top designs. So you vote on your favorite design. That way you sold the damn product before you even make the damn product. You feel me? I think that is some kind of genius right there. I mean, it's different from what you're talking about, but it's a cool spin on.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.